you guys, Mixed Emotions here. Welcome back to the next installment of my Creepypasta story, or the story of Mixed Emotions. In the last chapter, chapter 22, we found out that apparently I got struck by lightning. And I am alive still. Now, in the last video, in the last chapter, I told you that I would be adding a new article of clothing to my attire. But, as you see, it's not on. And the reason is because I have it underneath this table that I'm using, and you'll see it when it comes around. So, chapter 23, the scarf. Why did you kill him? Liu asked, yelling at Jeff. Why would I kill him? I don't have feelings for Helen. You killed him, Jeff said. Everyone started yelling. Everyone shut the fuck up! He's not dead! He just fainted! Ben yelled. Everyone froze. Are you sure? Toby asked. I'm positive, Ben said. The next morning, I wake up in my bed and I hear crying coming from the room next to mine. I need to get rid of that door. That's there. So I walk next door to see Helen's room and sees him crying on the bed with his back to me. Helen? I said loud so he could hear me, rubbing the back of my head. Helen stops crying and stands up and turns around and sees me and jumps into my arms. Oh my God, thank God you're alright. Thank God, are you okay? You're okay? Helen asked, crying hard in my chest. Baby, I missed you. I said, I thought you died, Helen said. Baby, I lived after being whipped to death and paint dropped in my eyes. I said, true, you're right. 5 weeks later. Helen, get away. I swear to God, I'll shoot ice or fire at you. I said, backing away from Helen. Helen dashes at me. I move out of the way. Then Helen face plants into my wall. I dash out of my room and down the stairs, and Helen dashes after me. You're probably thinking, where the heck is Storm right now? Storm is, Ben and Sally are both apparently, I don't remember what they're training him on. They're training him on something. Oh, Sally and Ben, they are outside. Sally's apparently in the yard, and they've been using perfume to apparently have Storm apparently find his way back to the house. That's how they teach. Storm apparently knows that kind of perfume that apparently Sally wears all the time. And the reason they use is Sally sprays it on the ground, they go far away enough from the house, and then she sprays it every so often when she walks back to the house, the mansion. So then, apparently, then Ben is saying, Storm, go home. And then he starts sniffing the ground and follows the trail, and then they try it 4 more times, and then the final time that they do it, they don't put it anywhere, and he just has to, because after 5 times, he finally figures out where the house is, and he knows how to get there from, and then apparently one thing Sally says, go find Ben, and then he runs out in the woods and finds Ben, and then they walk back together. So, Sally and Ben apparently have taught him where the house is, and then Helen and I apparently teach, because Storm actually knows how to get back to our house, the house that Helen and I live in later on, and also to the mansion from our house. So he kind of knows, so that's why I don't really take him on a leash unless I want to. So, literally, if I wanted to go on a walk with him right now, like right now, I could literally, I could say, Storm, let's go for a walk, and he will look at me. He'll look at me as like, and then I'll say, no leash, and then he'll come to my side, and then we'll walk out, and he'll stay right by me. And if something is around me, if he hears like a noise, he'll start growling to let me know that something's there. But often he usually brings his leash to me, and then I'm like, no. And then when we get to the door, I'm like, no leash, and then he'll just drop it. He's so cute. Liu, stop mixed, Helen yelled. Liu jumps in front of me. I slid under Liu. He takes a scarf out, then whips at me and wraps around my neck, and Liu pulls back, and I jolt. Now, I know technically that can't happen, but since the story is fake, that happens. I don't know why. And I'm like, yeah, I know that doesn't happen. No one can whip their scarf, and they can wrap around your neck, and you'll jolt back, because it's only fabric. But this is different. Babe, please don't. I hate when you do this. Sorry, babe, I don't care. Liu tied my hands behind my back. Helen flung me over his back. Helen, put me down, I yelled. Nope. Helen said as we walked to his room and he dropped me on the floor. Ouch, I said, backing away from Helen. Helen grabs me and sits on top of me and starts to tickle me, and I start to laugh hysterically. Helen, stop, I yell between laughs. 10 minutes later, I'm still on the ground of Helen's room hyperventilating. Then Helen ties my arm. I dash to my room, lock my door, grab my iPod, my outlining pen, and go downstairs. Go downstairs of my room and outlines. That's what I technically do. If Helen tickles me and he does it for a while, and when he finally unties me, I apparently get to my room and lock it so he can't come in and torture me more. That's the way he likes to punish me, by that and spanking me. Although he doesn't really tickling me. Apparently he doesn't think it's punishment. He just thinks it's fun for him, but it's punishment for me. 2 weeks later, Helen, have you seen my scarf? Liu asked. Again, hold on, Helen said, rolling his eyes. Helen walks into my room and sees me sleeping with Liu's scarf on. Helen takes it off of me without waking me up. Here you go, Helen said. Thanks, Liu. Thanks, Liu said. The next day, Mix, I need to talk to you, Slender said. I walked into the dining room. What do you need? I said. Why do you keep taking Liu's scarf? Slender asked. I like a scarf. I want one like his, but blue instead of gray. I love it. I said, okay, just wondering why. Go back to what you were doing, Slender said. I walked back in the living room and sat next to Helen, and I hugged him. It took him by surprise. The next day, I walk into my room and see things on my desk, and I see a note. The note, Slender talking. Hey Mix, here are some things to make your own scarf so you don't have to take Liu's anymore. 1 hour later, Helen walked in my room with Storm off of his leash and sees me making the scarf. I see you found the gifts I got for you, Helen said. I thought Slender got this for me, I asked. I told him about the conflict between Liu and yourself, so that's why Slender asked you why you kept taking Liu's scarf. Okay, so what do you think of it so far? I asked. Later on that day, Sally walks up to Slender. Slender, where's Mix? Sally asked. I'm not sure. Go ask Helen. He keeps track of him, Slender said. Okay, Sally said. Sally walked over to Helen, who was sitting on the chair that Helen and I make out on, looking at all the pictures of us on his phone. He takes a lot of pictures of us. Helen, where's Mix? Sally asked. Why do you ask? Helen asked, not looking at her. Well, I haven't seen him today, Sally said. Well, he's busy. He hasn't left his room, Helen said. I want to play a game with him, Sally said. Okay, I'll go see if he's done, Helen said. Helen locks his phone and puts it in his pocket and walks up to my room and sees me outlining in a sketchbook. Mix, where'd you get that? Helen asked. Nowhere, I said. Is that one of mine? Helen asked, walking towards me. No, it's mine, I said, jumping off my bed and holding the sketchbook close to my chest. Mix, that's mine. It has blood on the cover. Helen said, the blood's from my finger. I accidentally stabbed my finger while making the scarf, I said. Mixed emotions, give me my sketchbook back now, Helen said. Fine, I like to look at your drawings, I said. Baby, you know better not to take things that aren't yours, Helen said. Why aren't you punishing me? I asked, handing him the sketchbook. Which one did he take? Helen said in his head. Helen closes the sketchbook and sees Mixed Emotions Love on the cover. Then Helen looks at me with fire in his eyes, and I dash out of my room and down the stairs. Helen grabs my scarf and dashes after me, then waits at the bottom of the stairs, and then when I come running by, Helen jumps on me, and I hit the floor with Helen on top of me. Get off of me, I yelled. Baby, don't touch any of my sketchbooks. Got it? Helen said with a stern tone, holding up the scarf at the devilish grin. Fuck. Helen, please don't punish me. I'm sorry, I said. Baby, you've crossed the line this time. No one touches my sketchbook, Helen said. Helen, please don't. I'm sorry. Believe me, I won't do it again, I said. Ben is laughing his ass off, and Blank knocks on the door. Hey, Domino, Ben said after he opened the door. Hey, Ben, is Helen here? Domino asked. Yeah, he's here. He's in the living room, Ben said. Helen is still on top of me, has my arms pinned to the ground, and I'm struggling trying to get out of his grasp. Hey, how? Oh, my bad. Is this a bad time? Domino asked. No, Mace, I'll punch you later tonight, Helen said, helping me off the floor. Oh, is this your fiance? Domino asked. Yeah, I'm Helen's fiance. My name is Mixed Emotions, or Mix for short, I said, extending my hand. Hello, Mix. My name is Domino, Domino said, shaking my hand. So, what's your story? I'll tell you. I'm not gonna read the story because it would take too long and I don't want these videos to be long. So if you guys want to apparently read Domino's story, it will be the third link in the description box. So here's the last part. Wow, that's quite the story, I said. Cliffhanger. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. In the next chapter, I apparently have my scarf on. And I will see you guys later. And until next time, now back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. YouTube, what's good? Mwah.